Karl Marx, The Communist Manifesto. Dive into the compelling world of The Communist Manifesto and unravel the intricate relationship between societal changes, economic power, and class struggle. Explore the transformation from hunter-gatherer societies to the industrial age, and witness the birth of class systems and the seemingly inescapable cycle of oppression. Discover how historical events have shaped the emergence of the bourgeoisie and their control over the proletarian class. This summary will elucidate the communist vision for a just and equal society and address the common criticisms that the ideology faces.
Economics and the class struggle. Changes in the mode of production throughout history have caused social hierarchies and class struggles. In the age of hunter-gatherer societies, people were equal because they could only provide for their immediate communities. The advent of farming created a hierarchy between those who controlled the food supply and those who worked for them, creating the first-class system. The class that controls a society's wealth also controls that society by subjugating other classes. The relationship between the oppressive and oppressed classes, or the class struggle, has driven history. The rise of the bourgeoisie. The book details the radical shift in power from the monarchs and the church to the owners of industrial capital. After the decline of the feudal system, farmers abandoned agriculture for factory work. This shift brought about the establishment of the bourgeoisie class and capitalism as the economic norm. While the power dynamic changed, the social hierarchy remained largely the same, with laborers being paid only a fraction of the wealth they produced. The bourgeoisie continues to accumulate wealth and power through the exploitation of markets and labor. Capitalism has become a global phenomenon, and the defining economic doctrine of our time. The reality of capitalism. The book delves into the harsh realities of capitalism in which the working-class proletariat are oppressed by the bourgeoisie. The workers have become mere commodities, living only to provide labor for factory owners and make them wealthy. The division of labor has made workers insignificant and erased their individual aspirations and desires. Despite being in direct competition with each other, workers have come to realize that their power lies in standing together to challenge the system. The proletariat is a revolutionary force that will eventually overthrow the bourgeoisie. Uniting the proletariat for fundamental change. The communists aim to unite the global working class to overthrow the bourgeoisie and abolish private property. International communists from working-class parties and organizations want to represent the interests of the proletariat as a global class. They believe that the only ones who benefit from the property created by wage labor are the bourgeoisie, and thus, there is no reasonable basis for individual ownership or private capital. The united proletariat must topple the bourgeoisie and redistribute wealth across society. 10 Conditions for a Just Communist Society. The book outlines 10 conditions that need to be met to establish a fair and just communist society. These conditions involve the expropriation of land and rent for public purposes, heavy progressive taxes, abolition of inheritance rights, confiscation of property of those who undermine proletarian rule, state monopoly on credit, centralization of transport, extension of state-owned instruments of production, mandatory work for all, promoting equal distribution of population, and free education in public schools. The book highlights that these conditions are necessary to eliminate class distinctions, ensure wealth does not accumulate at the top, and provide equal opportunities to everyone. The author emphasizes the importance of a fair and just society where everyone works for the collective benefit, and childhood education is of the highest quality. The book's central message lies in the belief that a communist society can only function if all members work towards shared goals and enjoy equal living standards. Debunking communist misconceptions. Despite facing opposition, the communist ideology has been subject to many misconceptions, including the undermining of family values, nationalism, and religion. However, these critiques are baseless and hypocritical. Capitalism has already eroded the family unit, nationalism is a facade, and religion serves the ruling classes. Communism aims to eliminate these disparities, offering free education, equal representation of the working class, and replacement of the oppressive moral system. The proletarian movement remains crucial, and criticisms against communism only demonstrate a lack of understanding.
As we reach the end of the Communist Manifesto summary, we see how Marx's astute analysis of economic systems and societal changes culminates in a call for the proletarian class to rise against the oppression inflicted by the bourgeoisie. The 10 outlined conditions serve as a blueprint for a new, fair, and just society that strives to eliminate class distinctions and promote equity. While the ideology may face various criticisms, this summary demonstrated how these critiques can be addressed, underscoring the urgency and importance of discussing the proletarian movement. With this knowledge, readers can better understand the historical, social, and economic factors that have shaped the world we live in today, and recognize the importance of continuing to challenge the status quo.